Hundreds of millions of Google searches are done every single day in the U.S. alone, and the searches reflect what is on our collective mind. Google search analyst LaToya Drake is with me now. LaToya, great to see you back. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
So for the month of July, what were we most interested in?
It's been quite an eventful month, and the searches span a wide degree of topics. So first up, Pluto. Big month for Pluto.
So wait, first and foremost, is it a planet?
Well, it's a dwarf planet, but people are still wondering, is it a planet? So yes, spoiler alert, that is one of the top questions. But we saw the first images, and to give you some context, Pluto is over 3 billion miles from Earth, and it takes 9.5 years to get there. So NASA launched this mission back in 2006, and we saw one of the great images. It's been called Pluto's heart, captured everybody's imagination and also everyone's heart, if you will. Another question that people were wondering is, when was it founded? When did we find Pluto? And given the fact that we're going through a heat wave in much of the U.S., people are still wondering, how cold is Pluto?
Right. Okay. How cold is Pluto? And actually, I read something pretty cool about radio waves. And so if you were on Pluto, you would just now be able to capture jazz music from the 40s. Right?
Oh my gosh,
so
it takes some time. Yes, 3 billion is a long way away.
3 billion is indeed. All right. So from outer space to center court, Wimbledon, of course, tons of headlines and tons of drama as always.
Yes.
The winners, which were more popular, women or men's searches?
So we took a look at both, and the search interest was very unique there. So for the women, Serena Williams dominated. She dominates on the court, and she also dominates online. Now, what was interesting about Serena is that we started to see the conversation shift a little bit. We started to see people not necessarily talk about her prowess on the court, but talking about her body image and her body shape. And of course, we saw the author J.K. Rowling come to her defense. So a lot of interest for the women. On the men's side,
that's
now.
Right, wait, I don't want to stop you, but that's right, because somebody said, oh, she looks like a man, and then J.K. Rowling was like, yeah, my husband looks exactly like that in a dress. Idiot.
Yeah,
that was
not the case. Yeah. Not the case. Get off Serena. Now, on the men's side, Novak Djokovic walked away with the win, but the most searched player was actually Kei Nishikori. Now, he is the first Japanese male tennis player to make it to the top 10, and was a new name in terms of search because the rest of the names were dominated by people that we always see, the likes of Roger Federer, so on and so forth.
Okay, so now moving from the UK, back home, minimum wage.
Yes.
This has been really greatly debated. Numerous states are finally raising the minimum wage, especially for food service workers. New York, the latest. Right?
Yes, New York just jumped on the trend following cities like Seattle and Los Angeles. And you said it right. This is only fast food workers are eligible for the raise in minimum wage. And it also applies to companies that have a franchise of more than 30 around the nation. So it's not for everyone. There's a little bit of a nuance to the minimum wage law, but a lot of interest in it this month.
And $15.
And $15 up from $9 in New York. Yes.
Okay, so speaking of, we're stay on the theme, fast food theme, Taco Bell is delivering?
Yes, Taco Bell lovers rejoice. They announced that they're partnering with the food delivery service and will be doing door-to-door delivery. So you don't necessarily have to leave your house.
If you live in California and Texas,
yes,
right?
Yes, but over 90 locations are going to be delivering for Taco Bell. Another thing that they announced, and this was very recent, is that in one location in Chicago, they're actually going to start selling alcohol. So it'll be much like a club vibe, an interesting feel for Taco Bell.
Well, maybe they're trying to catch up a little bit with Chipotle. It's not exactly the same audience, but we do know you can get beers and margaritas, we've heard, at Chipotle.
Happy hour.
All right,
there you
go. And Taco Bell on board. As far as something completely unrelated, but nonetheless capturing the attention of a lot of people is El Chapo's escape from prison. I guess somebody who was known for his tunneling abilities and certainly proved that when he broke out of prison.
Proved it very well. And this has actually been the summer of great prison escapes. We've seen this play out before. So yes, he escaped, he tunneled through, and people are wondering, one, how did he do this? There is no sign of where he is now, and people are also wondering just where is he? And to pull something like this off requires a lot of resources. So we also saw people asking, how much money is he worth? What does it take to pull something off of this magnitude?
And some posts that I read, for better or worse, for true or false, said he had as many as 15 people essentially helping him escape.
Exactly. It feels like a movie. You really can't make these things up.
You cannot indeed. All right. Your number one search personally was what for the month of July? Do you remember?
Yes, I do. Well, my last name is Drake, and I'm not picking this because it was my last name, but there's a huge battle with the rapper Drake and Meek Mill. It's been playing out online. It's been very hilarious. The memes are exciting. So I've been following that.
All right. Very good. LaToya Drake joining us there from Google Search. Thank you so much. Glad to have you with us.